Welcome to my channel. My name is Kez and I'm from Momiji Savings Studios. We're now at the end of the month and I've just done my tally up, and I'll do a check-in with you at my next video. But for this video we're going to go through our binders. We're going to look at what we have in them at the end of the month, and we're going to do some back to the bank money and then some condensing. I've got my pens laid out here and my binders in front of me. So let's start off. So clothes, we had nothing in there at the beginning of the month and we have nothing left because I did spend that. So end balance is 0. I have just done my accounts and it doesn't look good for another month of cash stuffing, but never mind. So in beauty we have now 15 in here. Now I did go and get my hair done, so that might be why that's a bit decreased. So, oh, hang on, health is missing. Health. Nothing in there either. So beauty has nothing in health. I did put some money in there, but again, I've spent it. We've got 15 left in beauty. Christmas has nothing. Health has nothing. Hobbies has nothing. Registrations has 10. I've got my pens and I'm doing lots of different colours, so that hasn't changed. Now I haven't been able to cash stuff because I hadn't had any money. Right, and we're out of there. So I haven't been able to do much cash stuffing this month. I have put some money in because I've had money left over. But yeah, so mostly I have just gone with trying to live, and I'm trying to live again this month because I did get paid a lot of money, but it seems to have just gone like that. So in here we have 20, 60, 110, 130, 140, 150, 160, 210, so 210, so that's the same. Although that will change because I do have money that I'm saving up for my emergency fund in another binder. New Zealand flights I think is the same, because again I've got that savings in another binder. Flights to New Zealand. Oh, okay, I've moved it all to the back here. I condensed and put it all in one. So we've got 150, 70, 190 in there. So that's 190. Yes, so 189, so 190. I think I put an extra pound in there, so 190. Okay, so this is where we might see some savings. Okay, so Pixel Perfect had 34, so Pixel Perfect is this game. This is where I put my change each month. And we've got £4 in there, and we've got 30, 40, 50. 4. Where's my black pen? Oh, I've just muddled them up, haven't I? Oops. So what did I say? 30, 40, 54. So that's a difference of £20, which is great. So I'm going to take £10 back to the bank, £20 back to the bank. I need a piece of paper to write that down. So back to bank. Pixel. 20. Actually, no, I won't do that. I won't do the I need to replace this with a 50 cash thing. So no, I'll just do this first. I'll do my adding up first and then I'll do the cash condensing, because I need to get something else. Right, rock, paper, scissors is in here. And this has 50, 80 in the bank, 90, 100. So that's had another £20. Now, considering I've been living on £50 a week, all that money comes from what's left over. So that's 100. So that's 20. Primary challenge. These games are all budget with Ira. 110, 20, 30, 40. 140. So it's gone up quite a lot. £40. So I allocated £20, £50 a week. So that's £200 for the month. And so far, out of that £200 for the month, we've already saved 80. This week, not the same. I've spent every penny and a bit more. Pond Life. Let's have a look at here. Pond Life has 50 in the bank. 50, 60, 70. Sorry, 50, 65, 70. £70 in there. 70, making that an increase of 19. Excellent. So I've seen quite a big difference with these, which is wonderful. Okay. And Christmas had nothing in it. No, not that one. It's just no, this one. Christmas had nothing in it. Birthdays had nothing in it. Right, retirement. So I did allocate some of my savings to these. So this is my retirement binder, and in here for January, which we haven't finished and might not be able to this month, but we've got 20, 50, 60, 70. £70 in there. That's brilliant. So I did allocate some money to this out of my budget. Did I say 70? 70 in retirement, which is a great start. So 70 has gone in there. I've used the wrong colour, never mind. And then the Rocking Witch binder, which is saving up for sinking funds through games. No, wrong one. This one. So I have been finding some extra money to put in here. So the Carnival of Gears. This is going to be continuing on in Eva's shop, so you'll be able to buy it yourselves. So it's 20, 40, 50, 60, 75. So that's going towards Scotland. And I've put the binder all together, and I have no calculator. I do have a calculator coming, so I'm going to use a piece of paper. 75. So I'm going to put these all up together. This is for BBMU. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 5, 45. £45 already for BMU in that envelope. It's going well. I think this is going to not continue. I can't remember. She's got a video up. I might link it in the description of this video actually. And she's keeping some. This one she's not, is retiring. So she has some left over from the boxes that she did, some of which she's bringing back into her shop permanently, and others she's not. So I think she's got some of these left. So in that one is 30. And that was also for BBMU. So that was 30. Halos and Horns has 5, 10, 11. She's Eva's going to bring this out permanently, and I think I'm playing it wrong, but that's okay. Sugar Rush is coming out permanently, I think. This one's definitely coming out permanently. I like this one a lot. So in here we've got 15 already. The placeholders are for money that's already in the bank, and then the cash needs to go to the bank. So in this time travel, which is for my flights home to New Zealand, is £20. So that £20 will go and play into the flights home to New Zealand game. So that was 20. Well, let's see if my maths is good. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 7, 11, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19. So we've managed to find an extra £196. And I think some of that came out of, I don't know where it's come from actually, bits and bobs. I think it's come out of my saving money and yeah, allocated from what I had in the bank. I did take some money out of the bank to put in here. And Eva did show these kits that she's got together. She's going to make some more and put these together, but she's actually not got any more of the wildflower ones left. So I'm really grateful I got this one, because actually out of all of them, this is my favourite, because I love sunflowers and daisies and things. I like the saying, in a field of roses, be a wildflower. Right, so what I'm going to do now is pause the video. Now I've done that, and I'm going to get my can't think of the word, my placeholders, and I'm going to go through and take the cash out to go back to the bank and then put placeholders in. So hold on. Just going to check if that's working, because last time I did this it didn't. So I'm just going to get my placeholders out of here, and we're going to do a bit of cash condensing, my favourite bit. This is when we take money back to the bank. Right, now I don't think there's anything in here much. I'm going to leave that £15 in there. Christmas doesn't have anything. Health has all been spent. That's already got that in. Right, and these, I did pay some money into New Zealand. I haven't paid any money to grandkids. I'm going to put the total of my premium bonds on there, and these are some extra games to use when I run out of other games. So there's nothing in that binder to sort out, which is good. Nothing in that one, nothing in that one. Right, let's go to my pension. So this money will be transferred into my global account, and then we'll be heading over to New Zealand and going straight into my pension. So in here we have 30, 50, 60, 65, 70. So if we get a 50 and a 20, 50, 60, 70 and a 20, that can take all of that out. Right, so we've got 70, and that £70 will go across to New Zealand and convert it into dollars. So there'll be about $140 will go into my KiwiSaver, which will be great. So going back to the bank then, let's have this here. Going back to the bank is, let's use blue. Going back to the bank for pension is 2035. Cool. So we'll just going to move everything over. Not much room here, so I'm going to put these over this side and the money here, so you can count it up at the end. And that there. Okay, so that's the pension money there, ready to go back to the bank. Okay, next one is this one. These are predominantly the games I play with the money I have left over in my purse. So we've got 20 there, so we'll take a 20 out of here, and so that leaves us with 54. So Pixel Perfect 20, it's already written down, which is great. This one has 20 going back to the bank, so that is rock, paper, scissors, and that was 20. Pixel Perfect has 10, 20, 30, 40 going back. Pixel 40, So we'll need 2 20s for that. I made these just on some card and a printer, but you can get really nice ones, but yeah, budget doesn't allow at the moment. So in here we have 10, 15, 20 from Pond Life going back. Pop that in there. Pond Life 20. So everybody's really got 20 to 40 pound out of my purse each week. And there's nothing in there. Right, that one's done. And so this one. So this is one I've actually been doing each week separate from my cash stuffing. I'm loving it. Love all the games. And yeah, I still can't get any train trips to Scotland yet. They haven't released the tickets, so I'm not quite sure what's going on. They must not release them that quickly. Right, we've got 20, 40, 50, 60 there. Going back to Scotland. I'm going to write these down so I know what they are. Scotland is 60. So let's see if we can find a 50 and a 10. So 50 and a 10. This is my favourite bit of the month, is seeing how I've done, and yeah, so that goes back into here. And placeholders mean that your money can be safe, it can be earning interest at the bank, and it's easy accessible. Like I'll want to pay for my train ticket, so I'll have the money there. So in here we have £10. So BBMU. I've paid for the train. I've got to pay for accommodation and yeah, spending money and stuff. So in here we have, that's all been cash stuff. So I haven't really added much to those. I thought I had, but oh, you know what I did? I took £25 out of the bank and just transferred it into the savings and then used placeholders to play. Haven't started this one yet, but she is going to, Eva is going to continue doing that one. Is she? Is she not? I think she is. Yeah. Halos. I love this game. And this has got 10. And this is for subscriptions, is it? Yeah. 10 for subscriptions. I'm going to actually list some things up on Vinted this weekend because I need to raise some funds. I've got some jewellery to sell, and yeah, so there's £11 in there now. Sugar Rush, nothing in there. This has placeholders potentially. Yes, placeholders. And this one has, yes, some money. 10. And this is flights to New Zealand. 10. Okay, so that's done. So not bad for someone who's not earned much money and only had a little bit to live on. I've done quite well. So let's see how much we've got here. 20, 40, 60. Let's put it all together. I'll do it all together. We've got 20, 40, 60, 70, 80, 90, 110, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 200, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. £225 going back to the bank after saving a lot this month. Let's do a nice fan there, a few pens maybe. I don't know how it works. Anyway, there's my screenshot. Thank you. So let's check that that's what we've got here. 20, 55, 75, 85, 95, 115. let's take the 5 off, shall we? So 20, 50, 70, 110, 130, 190, 200, 210, 25. 225 going back to the bank. So that's really good. That's going to go in my savings, and then I'll have some of it transferred to New Zealand, which will be the pension money plus what's in there will go to New Zealand, and I will clear that and just put a, I might put a I've got a, let me show you, my words aren't working, it's Friday night, I've been at work all day. So here what I'm going to do is I now need to tally up what I've put in this month as a balance, and then what I will do is put transfer to New Zealand. And so every month there'll be a transfer to New Zealand, because every dollar that's in that KiwiSaver every day earns interest, so it's better over there than here. And I will be able to access that pension when I'm 65, so it'll all help build up my funds. So yeah, ooh, look at that. A really tight month, but lots of money going back to the bank. So thanks for watching. This will be one of 3 or 4 videos this week. I've got the end of month tally up check-in, and then the reallocation of the money I've got for the month, which isn't very much, so that's why I've got 2. But I have paid quite a few bills. I've paid some New Zealand money over. I've given Mum a bit extra. So yeah. So let's get going and get this to the bank. I'll speak to you soon. Bye for now.